And the one who was seated on the throne said, "See, I am making all things new." Also he said, "Write this, for these words are trustworthy and true." Then he said to me, "It is done. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end."
Harvard was the first four-manual tracker organ built in the United States in the 20th century. Some very important people were involved, and that they chose Charles Fisk and his new company was a really big deal in the organ world.
He went to Europe and he studied the old organs that Bach would have played on and others, Buxtehude, Franck. He came back to America and decided that mechanical key action was the way to go. The reason is that the player has complete control over the attack and the release.
He taught me how to look at what had been done over the past 2,000 years of organ building and use that as a jumping off point for our work.
Most especially, we remember with gratitude and thanksgiving this day Charles B. Fisk for the generations that have been moved and inspired to song by this organ in this chapel, for all the many moments of magic and blessing that have occurred here. We give you thanks.
Very much like the two previous versions, and the Harvard shield nestled in the carvings in between the case that you see today. That has a focal on the main case and then slightly receding pedal towers.
It looked like it was here, that it was of the same fabric that it belonged. That's what I wanted. And the closest to that is this, it seems to me. And that has that sort of, those square Boston pipelines, and I like that.
One, two, three, four.
You'll see some bodies and some pipes here. Our pipes are made out of tin and lead. The other type of pipe is wood. The front pipes that you see in the facade at Memorial Church will be lead pipes, which will then be gold leaf. And I remember from a very early meeting that Peter Gomes said, "These pipes are going to be gold." And I can still hear his voice saying that. I can't mimic it, but putting that much gold leaf on pipes, even though they're not solid gold, they're still a considerable expense. We start by making a very detailed model of the portion of the room where the organ will reside. And it grew and evolved. Even once we had defined the final shape, then there was a matter of fine tweaking.
We don't want people to walk into Memorial Church and say, "Who put that organ there?" You want people to think that it was there from the day the church was built.
So come on in. None of the front pipes are in place, and a number of the interior pipes are in and being tuned for tomorrow. So you're now standing in the gallery at the topmost level at the back of Memorial Church.
Wow. Beautiful cabinetry.
It is beautiful.
All the moving parts look just stunning. The boxes, incredible. You can only imagine it with all the rest of it in as well. It's going to be absolutely fantastic.
Henry, that's what you were doing.
It's beautiful.
These are very French, 19th century French, and these are 19th century German strings. So.
We keep them very separated.
Can we keep the tuning like this? I think they're beautiful.
No, that rate is about what you're looking for.
Fabulous.
Yeah,
It's
'cause
gorgeous.